Hello, how are you? Ooh, jeez. Let me just start again. If it's meant to come out, it'll come out. Right. Where are we at? Where are we at? Here we go again. Right, coming together. So I have seen that in the shuffle. I've got, bits of paper on my knee. Right, keep going. Here we go, look. Dreams coming true, moving on, throat chakra. All right, okay. So, what are you going to do? I want to ask you, what you're going to do. Are you going to move on? Or are you going to stay? Are you going to avoid? Are you going to voice your opinion? Are you going to say how you feel to this person? This is that feeling of, should I stay or should I go now? It's like coming together and moving on. So part of you wants to stay with this person, part of you wants to move on. You're already getting to a stage where you're nearly at the end of this as to whether you are going to stay or whether you are going to go. But you always go back to like, and we've all done it. Oh, well, it must have been fate that we got together, or was it fate that this happened? Is it fate that that happened? Maybe, the reason I haven't moved on yet is because it's meant to, etc., etc. And what I'm here to say is it's not going to be because throat chakra. Your throat chakra with this person is completely blocked. Okay? Yeah, you could come together if you could talk, if you could work things out, if you could get things sorted out. But all I can see is that this person completely gets blocked up. You get completely blocked up, and then you can't even get through why things aren't working, why you're not feeling safe, why you're constantly up in your head when you feel that you are meant to be bounded by this person, you're meant to be together. This is the soulmate card, this is the marriage card, this is two people coming together, look, making a solid commitment together, binding the two people together. But you are constantly in your head about whether you are even in a relationship with this person. I'm not saying that you're not, because you are probably meant to be in one, but you don't feel safe and secure, look. You don't trust that that's what is meant to be happening here. And I do think that, I don't think that this person is a bad person. I don't think this person doesn't like you or is particularly mistreating with you. But you just don't feel safe in this situation at all. Now, a lot of that will be to do with your own woundings. So it's things that you need to look at yourself as well. But you're just constantly up in your head, bouncing from one thing to the other. Do they like me? Do they love me? Do they want me? Do they fancy me? Do they want me around? I feel like I'm always making the effort. I feel like I'm always this, I'm always that. But I do get the feeling that some of this is your own wounding. It's not... It's not to do with 100% to do with this other person. Some of this is your own doing because you're not feeling safe and secure in yourself, which means then you don't feel safe and secure within another relationship. You also don't probably love yourself enough to believe that somebody else could love you for who you are and what you can offer. Okay, opportunity beckons. So this is you where you're like, could this be different with me and this person? Or would I be better off moving on and finding somebody else? That's what you're constantly battling with over and over again in your head. Should I stay? Should I go? Are they for me? Aren't they for me? Do they love me? Don't they love me? Do they want to be with me? Are they going to have a potential future with me? And that's not healthy, is it? So you either need to do some work on yourself, or you need to learn to conversate with this person and they need to conversate with you. Because I've got a feeling that this person is feeling just as alone at times in this relationship there, look, feeling alone, wanting to reach out as you are. But for some reason, you guys just can't communicate. Now, whether that's that you've both got the same kind of wounding, so you find that very difficult, well, that is basically what's showing up, that you both find it very difficult. And so what I would say you both do is, instead of talking it over properly, you both just pull away, and then there becomes this void between the pair of you, and then that becomes very loud, makes you feel very lonely, makes you feel very left out in the cold, makes them feel the same. So you're like mirroring each other, I think. You're mirroring each other's behaviours and patterns, and so you're never going to bring this together, ever. You're never going to bring this together. unless you can both learn to trust. They may even, you know, be as in their head at times as you are. You probably take it in turns. One of you feels okay because the other person starts to make the effort, and then vice versa. It happens the other way around, and then you're both struggling. And the thing is it's about communication to me. You both need to learn to communicate properly with each other. You need to be more open and honest about your feelings. Be more honest about the fact that this makes you feel alone. Yeah, look, this feels like, look, wow. I love spirit. Heart-to-heart conversations and honeymoon. So this is about you having them heart-to-heart conversations, you being able to talk to each other and not being like moving off onto, so it's like, I think what happens is even if you do try to have the conversations, you both soon brush it under the table because you don't like to have serious conversations. You're frightened of triggering the other person and then running and not coming back. Well, that's wounding. And the thing is then you trigger and you don't come back. Have you seen him going off on the boat there? So you're both doing the same thing to each other. In fact, I think that one wants to come out. I think that you are like probably a little bit on and off. It's safe for you to love. You're being deceptive. You just need to learn to conversate. You need to learn to have these conversations with this person. Because if you don't, you might as well be apart. Because you're both like this all the time. I think you come together, go away, come together, go away. And you can't carry on this dynamic. So there's a little bit of word of wisdom for you guys. Time to learn to conversate. This is your wounding, their wounding. I think you're both a little bit the same. And then you can make that decision instead of, you know, trusting that each other aren't moving on all the time. It's about self-love, not self-preservation. All right, my lovelies? You take care and have a wonderful day.